Hi everybody. Okay, so in the last video we had finished working up the upper canopy arms, and we started working on this, which is the rear canopy assembly. You might be thinking, oh, don't you already have a roll bar? Yes. But we are creating the mate that is going to sit next to it. So again, Vans is awesome, and they send around these. You see that bar with the with the vinyl on. That's a sizing bar that you use. They send 3 of them total, 2 for the canopy. Well, I guess all 3 for the canopy. And this makes sure that as you are clecoing and riveting together everything, as you see me doing, that it stays the perfect spacing apart. Again, if it doesn't line up, you did something wrong, not the kit. So yeah, it's pretty simple riveting this thing together. The only thing I thought about as I'm putting the handle on, right? So you're basically just already permanently putting that handle up against the rear assembly there. And I'm sitting there thinking, this is something I'm grabbing a lot. Is it something that I want to have like dipped in, like how you buy a wrench or a tool and it's usually been dipped in like a rubber handle material. I thought about that for the handle here. Like, maybe I should have this thing rubber dipped or something, possibly. I don't know. Who knows? But once that thing's on, you can't really do that anymore. So I can tell you that's exactly what I was thinking about while I was creating it. So that's been that's been riveted together. I think it's outside getting primed, maybe. Oh no, sorry, I'm sorry. If you look, I'd actually put it on the plane itself, so it's kind of sitting up there. Now, one thing to note is that it is not the exact same dimensions as the back roll bar, right? So you put the thing together and you put it in front of the roll bar and you expect that thing to be a perfect match, but it's not. Just don't freak out. It's more or less the exact same height, and the outer width is the right dimensions, but the inner width, it's not. It's a little bit thinner than the full roll bar, so a little bit of the main roll bar kind of sticks out on the inside. You'll see all that a little bit later. Here I am. There's a tiny little piece. So there's 2 pieces that actually hold the 2 pieces together, right? There's the main handle assembly, which you saw me putting on before, and then there's this tiny little strip that actually goes on the bottom flange. And what you do is cleco it into place, do your final drilling, as always, deburring, and then riveting together. Let's see. I think we had some Q&A, or let's see, did we? What did Paul have to say? Paul's always asking questions. Hey, where's your video? Saturday's almost over. Oh, wait, time for no new questions from Paul. Good. Okay, so now that that's all built, and you can see I've put it back there. So there's a couple more instructions we have to finish up on the arms, right? So like I said, the arms are actually a 3-piece construction. There's the flat base plate, there's the side arm, and then there's the outer skin, which we'll rivet on much later. But we have to go ahead and we have to make sure everything is countersunk. So the outer skin is dimpled, and these inner skins, which, well, it's not inner skin, it's the inner arm that you see me working on now, gets countersunk. So both of those get countersunk. You'll also countersink a few of the holes in the outer skin, not many. I think only only on the back, maybe. I don't know. You have to read the instructions. There's always exceptions. And again, this is a very important thing, especially with the fuselage and the finishing kit, is you gotta read the instructions. The exceptions aren't always noted like they were in the beginning, where it's like, hey, don't do X, Y, Z. As opposed to now, where it goes, do as it says in Figure 1. Well, you better read everything in Figure 1, because Figure 1 will say, do rivets 1 through 50, you do this, and rivets 51 through 55, you do other, right? Very important. Anyway, in the next video, we're going to keep working on this upper canopy, and there might even be a little rant time, so see you soon.